When you think of the phrase old money, the very first image conjured in your mind is likely from one time period, the Gilded Age. The Gilded Age, which spanned from the late 19th century to the early 20th century in the United States, was a period of immense wealth, industrialization, and innovation. During this time, certain families amassed extraordinary power and influence, shaping the course of American history and leaving a lasting legacy that still resonates today. In this video, we will take a closer look at three of the most powerful Gilded Age families, exploring their origins, sources of wealth, and opulent lifestyles. Here on Old Money Luxury. Number 1. The Astor Family. The Astor family was one of the wealthiest and most influential families in the Gilded Age. Many viewers will recognize the name Astor from the 1997 film Titanic, where John Jacob Astor IV famously asks if Jack Dawson, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is part of the Boston Dawsons, to which Leo responds, "Nah, the Chippewa Falls Dawsons." Now, John Jacob Astor, the patriarch of the family, made his fortune in the fur trade and later invested in real estate, becoming one of the richest men in America. Born in Germany in 1763, Astor immigrated to the United States in 1784 and began working as a fur trader in New York City. In an impressively fast amount of time, John Jacob established the American Fur Company in 1808 and used his business acumen and ability to navigate the complex world of trade and commerce in early America, working directly with Native American tribes and European traders, which helped expand his empire like none other before him. He used this global network to develop his empire into shipping and transportation, allowing him to transport furs to markets in Europe and Asia before widening his financial base through real estate investments by purchasing large tracts of land in New York City and building hotels, apartment buildings, and other structures. John Jacob's life set the template for the opulent lifestyle of an Astor, which was continued on by his heirs. One of the most notable Astor family events was the famous ball held in honor of the Prince of Wales, later King Edward VII, during his visit to the United States in 1860. The ball was held at the Astor Mansion on Fifth Avenue and was attended by over 1,000 guests, including many of the most prominent members of New York high society. The event was known for its elaborate decorations, including a huge fountain filled with champagne, and its opulent menu, which included over 50 different dishes. If you're thinking of Gilded Age families and secret power and wealth, you can hardly do better than a private party for the future King of England, attended by over 1,000 people. The descendants of the Astor family are still around today, although they no longer hold the same level of wealth and power that their ancestors did during the Gilded Age. Some members of the family, such as John Jacob Astor VII and Brooke Astor, have continued to be involved in business and finance, while others have pursued careers in art, fashion, and other fields. While the Astor family no longer has the same level of influence that they did during the Gilded Age, their legacy can still be seen in the numerous landmarks and institutions that bear their name, such as the Astor Court in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City, the Astor Theatre in Melbourne, Australia, and the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. 2. The Hearst Family. The Hearst family is known for building a media empire that included newspapers, magazines, radio stations, and other media outlets. The family's patriarch, William Randolph Hearst, was a prominent figure in American journalism during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and is credited with helping to shape modern media in the United States. Along with his media empire, Hearst was also known for his lavish parties and extravagant lifestyle. Hearst Castle, his massive estate in San Simeon, California, was a hub of social activity during the 1920s and 1930s, hosting some of the most notable figures of the era, including politicians, celebrities, and artists. Hearst and his massive castle were so well known for their ostentatious displays of power that one of the most heralded films of all time, Citizen Kane, is a direct commentary on both the life of William Randolph Hearst and the over-the-top estate he chose to live in. The parties at Hearst Castle were legendary for their extravagance and spectacle. Hearst spared no expense when it came to entertaining his guests, and the castle was filled with priceless art, ornate decorations, and luxurious furnishings. Beyond their social influence, the Hearst family also wielded significant political power. William Randolph Hearst was a major force in American politics, using his newspapers and other media outlets to advocate for his political views and to support political candidates. Today, the Hearst family's legacy lives on through their media empire, which includes publications such as Cosmopolitan, Harper's Bazaar, and Esquire, as well as through their philanthropic efforts, which have included support for education, the arts, and other causes. 3. The Dupont Family. The Dupont family is a prominent American family that made their fortune in the manufacturing of gunpowder and other explosives. The family's patriarch, E.I. Dupont, immigrated to the United States from France in 1800 and founded the Dupont Company, which became one of the largest and most successful industrial firms in American history. Shrewd viewers might remember an infamous Dupont family member being played by Steve Carell in the film Foxcatcher, about the mysterious murder of a wrestling coach and the social commentary on wealth and power nestled throughout the movie. Now, the Dupont family's wealth allowed them to enjoy a luxurious lifestyle during the Gilded Age and beyond. They built elaborate mansions and estates filled with expensive furnishings and decorations, and hosted opulent parties and social events. The family was also known for their philanthropic efforts, supporting causes such as education, healthcare, and the arts. One of the most notable Dupont family estates is the Nemours Mansion and Gardens, located in Wilmington, Delaware. The mansion, which was built in the early 20th century, features over 70 rooms, including a ballroom, a library, and a conservatory. The gardens, which cover over 300 acres, include fountains, sculptures, and other works of art. The Dupont family also wielded significant political and economic power. They were involved in a wide range of industries, including chemicals, textiles, and automotive manufacturing, and were major players in American politics. They supported political candidates and causes that aligned with their interests, and their influence was felt at all levels of government. The influence of the Dupont family lives on through their business empire, which has grown to encompass diverse industries, and their philanthropic contributions, which have included backing for healthcare, education, and environmental causes. Although the family's lavish lifestyle and considerable influence were subject to criticism during their era, their impact on American history remains undeniable. Thus, if you thought the Gilded Age was only limited to Rockefellers, Carnegies, or Morgans, there is a lot more to uncover. For more information on the luxury life of old money, be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications until we release our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Old Money Luxury.